Good morning. Good morning, Chaverim. Chayé Mohara, Resh Lamed Chet. We did only half yesterday, we'll do half now. Hayom Katzar. Od Shamati Marab Rab Naftali. Rabbeinu says that I heard from Rabbi Naftali, Shepam Echad Shala Oto Imo, Lama Eno Dochek Et Atzmo Lechol Ksat. Rabbeinu's mother asked him, why don't you eat a little bit? Ki Bameh Yichyeh. The mother, good mother, even Rabbeinu's mother, that she's Fege, the granddaughter of the Baal Shem Tov, that she's Baal Ruach HaKodesh, a mother is a mother, and you gotta eat. Resh Lamed Chet. Veshiv la, ani chai achshav, rak im ha-chokhmah tichayeh et ba'ala. So Rabbeinu said that now he's already on the level, understand, he's still with his mother, he's still a young man. I'm now on the level that I'm living, and my sustenance is not from food. Wisdom is giving me sustenance. ואמר לה עוד, יש אצלי אנשים כאלו, שיודעים דברים כאלו, שיכולים לחיות בהם בלא אכילה ובלא שתייה. So Rabbeinu says that I have people that they can actually, they have so much wisdom, of my Talmidim it seems to be, that they're able to live without food, just with the wisdom that they have. Rabbeinu said in another place, when he said a Torah, I think for 8 hours, he said, I have the ability to machzik otchem with the Torah that I'm saying 3 days and 3 nights with no eating and no sleeping, no eating and no drinking, no sleeping. פשוט רצונו לומר, אפילו אם יאכלו מעט דמעט בתכלית הצמצום, יכולים לחיות בזה. Obviously it doesn't mean not eating at all, because Hashem put in the world a system where if you don't eat at all, you will die. But they can eat the minimum amount that a person needs to eat. Like you read stories of Ribnitz Rebbe, of Baba Saleh, they fast from the whole week. כי עיקר החיות הוא ממזון רוחני. When you're really getting sustenance and you're really getting energy from the food, it's the spirituality in the food. כי לא על הלחם יחיה, לבדו יחיה אדם. כי אם כל מוציא דבר השם. How does it say? כל מוציא? כל מוציא פי השם. יחיה אדם. So you see that it's from the word of Hashem that created the food, that in the food there is the spiritual energy, and that spiritual energy gives you the ability to live. כמובן גם כן בזוהר הקדוש. Now you're going to understand something very important. You see that tzaddikim are able to do things that a regular person can't do. How does he sleep a few hours? I remember Rav Kenning would sleep almost nothing. It was not normal. Tosha Rebbe. They said the Gamliel Vilna used to sleep 4 times in a 24-hour period, half an hour. Half an hour, 4 times. That's it. 2 hours. Rabbi Natan used to sleep 3 hours. They asked him, how do you do it? How do you sleep so little? He said, I do everything fast, so even my sleep is fast. That's what he said, Rabbi Natan. But you know how it works? It's like this. The more you refine yourself and purify yourself, so now the more the soul is in charge of the body, the more the soul is controlling, and the soul, it's able to mechayeh the body. What gives, you have a partnership over here. You have a husband and wife. One is making all the money and one is living after the other one. Sometimes the husband has a big business, sometimes the woman has a big business today. So one is living off the other. It's the same with the soul and the body. One is holding up the other. So if you're more physical, they say in Halakha there's something called ban nefesh. Ban nefesh yachmir natzmo. Ban nefesh means that you refine yourself, that you are a person that's following Torah so much that your sustenance now is the neshama is in charge. The neshama is getting most of the influx from the Torah, from the tefillah, from the chesed, from all those things. And then that can pick up and hold up the body. So that's why when the soul is in charge, people can do superhuman things which don't seem to be normal. Because the body, the soul is so powerful, it has so much energy, it has so much muscles, kivyachol. So much of the body is inside, so much of the soul is inside the body that it's naturally light. The body's light, it's being picked up. When the soul, the Avirot push away the souls from the body. So as a person's midgashem and does things against the soul, so the soul takes a little step back. There's a little bit of soul that's in the body, otherwise you wouldn't be alive. But now you need more of the physical world to mechayeh the person. So that's what it means Rabbeinu was able to stay alive with wisdom. Because he's kol kulon neshama. And then Shama receives its sustenance from wisdom, and it's holding up the body. So that's for us to know. Sometimes there's avodat Hashem, you just can't do it. Can't wake up chatzot. Can't wake up for nes. Can't spend an hour in need to do. I can't. I can't sit and learn for 2 hours. I can't do it. No problem. But the same way you can build up your muscles physically, you can build up your soul. The same way if you want to go to the gym, there's people who go to the gym. I go now to MTC sometimes to do a little cardio, whatever it is. Right? Me, I go. It's healthy.
You have a gym?
You have the gym?
Yeah, of course.
You have a gym? So go a few times a week. Just to, especially when you're in cold and sitting all day, it's not healthy. So, but you see that at the beginning it's hard. It gets a little bit easier. And there's a guy over there, an old friend, he's like a trainer. So he told me, you see people that are exercising, they're actually very strong, but they don't eat healthy. So their body is not really in shape. You gotta have a combination of exercise and eat healthy. You have to do both of them together. So the same thing with the soul. You learn a lot, you learn Torah. But if you do things that weaken the soul during the day, so it's like you're gaining a little bit, you're losing a little bit. But if you part yourself in a diet of Torah, I'm going to start doing good things, I'm going to start to get away from negative. I'm going to be sur mera. That's what we said before. Yes, that's why these are connected. I'm sur mera migamre. We just had a chidush. Why did these two in the same Chayé Mohara? Yesterday we said that Rabbeinu is sur mera. I'm not damaging the soul. You do a lot of mitzvah, but you damage. It's like you're filling up the bucket, but you have a hole. Yeah, there's still some, but you're losing. If you would be able to do good and sur mera, so you're keeping the energy of the soul sticking around the soul, becomes strong. You have exercise and a good diet for the soul. The same thing. When the soul is strong, it picks up the body. Then waking up chatzot is not hard because the soul wants to wake up. When you want to sit and learn 2-3 hours, I understand the Rabbi Badia, you read stories about him. It's not normal. It's not normal. He could be sitting and learning once Bibi came to visit him. When Bibi was there with the whole tzevit, like you have 15 people with cameras and they're taking pictures of Rabbi, and you see him learning there. And they're waiting for him to pick up his head. And he doesn't pick up his head. And his son is like, you want me to tell him? He said, no, I can't believe this. I can't believe that he's so engrossed in his learning that he is oblivious to the surroundings around. I can't believe it. I've never seen this in my life, Bibi said. There's a picture of it. I've never seen this in my life. I need to see it of him. After 10 minutes, he said, you want me to say this? No, I want to see how long he can last. He said, you don't understand. He can last a full day. He's not going to move. For a full day, you're going to stand here a full day. Rabbi Vajik could pashut sit a full day in the sefer, and if you don't stop him, he won't realize you're there. How in the world? Because it's Torah, 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 no avirot, no avirot. So the soul is mubak. That's it. So if you want to get to a place where you can do things, so you have kisufim, you have ritzonot for things, but the body's holding you back. So go on a diet. Go on a diet away from avirot, and go to the gym to mechazek your mitzvot. Your soul will be, and then you're able to wake up chatzot, to say the whole Tehillim. How can you say the whole Tehillim? How can you learn for 4 hours? How can you machzir rosh? Slowly. Don't do everything at once. But to know that it is possible. The more you mechazek neshama. Chazak u baruch.